Thomas Christopher Greene. You're a college president now, but you've also written 3 fabulous novels and are still a novelist. So I'd like to talk about that a little bit. And reading about you, I couldn't resist learning that you were making wine. You worked at a winery for a while, and actually stomped on grapes in the Buff at one point.
That's right.
You have so many great nude scenes in your book, and you don't have that one yet.
I know.
What is that about?
I know. I need to. You know, my daughter was asking me about this the other night and trying to understand this because somehow it came up. But she was asking how wine was made, and yeah, it was a small winery, and we used to. We would actually stomp on the grapes, not in the Buff. What we would do is you would put all the grapes into a giant barrel after they had been pressed. And with red wine, a cap develops, which is the skins of the grapes float to the top.
Right.
And in order to push the flavor into the wine, you need to push it down. And so the way we would do that would be to take off all our clothes and to tie wooden boards to our arms and to climb in there and to literally push it down, push the cap down into the wine, and you'd be purple for days. I mean, just
so
literally
purple.
purple.
I love the image. Well, I don't doubt that it might show up someday.
It will. I'm saving it.
You are also noted for painting very vivid pictures of the New England landscape and of food in your second novel in particular, to the point where they nearly become characters in and of themselves.
That's right. I think the landscape in particular is really a character in my novels. Particularly Vermont, you know, because I've written about Vermont. And, you know, coming from sort of urban Massachusetts, I did not know there were still, when I first moved here now, close to 20 years ago, but I didn't know there were still dirt roads in New England. And that blew me away, the sight of a dirt road running through the woods in the fall day and what that looked like. It was just really quite stunning. And Vermont is so unique from anywhere else because it's such a web of small towns. It's not the kind of isolation you have out west, or it's not the kind of anonymity you have in the city. And it makes for really good fiction that way because this network of small towns, and critical to that network of small towns is the hills and the landscape and what they do to define people and character.
Well, we are fortunate to have your eyes on our lives. Thank you, Tom Greene.
Thank you, Fran. Pleasure.